Hi, welcome to your 7-day meditation course, a deeper dive into body sensing meditation. In this course, we'll use the body's sensation to guide the mind and control it from jumping through thoughts and emotions and defaulting to that monkey mind. So a mind uncontrolled or untrained is a mind that will control you. So you will feel overcome by your emotions, your thoughts, your desires, cravings, and aversions, instead of consciously and peacefully moving throughout your day and moving throughout your interactions with others and with your own thoughts. So today, I want to address the impact of your body sensations as a connection to your physical reality. So we're going to take the opportunity to evaluate the ways that our relationship with our sensations is affecting our behavior, our thought patterns, and our outlook. So today we'll start with a really simple meditation that just observes the sensations that we feel with the breath as it comes in and out. So this is what's going to open our mind and direct it towards our body sensations and away from the pulling power of our emotions and our thoughts. So we're pulling the mind back into our own control and directing it consciously. So let's first start by setting up our seat. So our seat is really important because we don't want to be too relaxed or too uncomfortable. So being too relaxed would be sitting back in a chair or lying down. It's just too passive, it's too relaxing, and it's hard to keep the mind alert. So I highly recommend, if you are sitting on a chair, if you need to for any reason, sit right on the edge and with your feet flat on the ground and your hands resting on your thighs. Now, a sitting option is to sit cross-legged on a cushion or kneeling with a cushion under your bottom. Something else I like to incorporate is a rolled up blanket, which I like to place around my knees, and it just creates a little bit of a pad between my knees and my ankles, and that's usually kind of a pain point for me, so that makes me nice and comfortable. Ideally, your hips are slightly higher than your legs so that there isn't too much binding at the hip and you have good flow, blood flow. So once we get settled, let's rest our hands on the knees and just take a moment to land here in our bodies and in this space and in this moment. Closing the eyes. Take a deep breath in so you feel the lungs expand and stretch. And then a long breath out. You can breathe out through the nose or out through the mouth, whatever gives you more release. Do that a few times, so exaggerating the breath in and out. And then allow the breath to settle into a natural and relaxing pattern, both in and out through the nose now. But put emphasis and awareness on your exhale, and allow your exhale to be long and complete. We'll begin with a body scan, starting with the crown of the head. Become aware of the crown of the head, and then down over your whole skull. Be feeling your hair and how it lays on the head or drapes at the side of the face. Notice the feeling of the face, skin of the face, the cheeks. Our eyes are closed if you haven't closed them already. Our hands are relaxed on our thighs. Noticing the feeling, the sensations inside of your mouth. Noticing the sensations of the neck and the throat. Noticing as the air passes through down into the lungs. Noticing now the shoulders, tops of the shoulders and backs of the shoulders. Sensing your shoulders in space. And now feeling into the sensations of the arms. Bringing your awareness down into the hands and the fingers. Really allow all of your attention, 100% of your attention, to be on that body part, only that body part. Feeling the hands, feeling their temperature, their position, the feeling of your legs on the palms. So feeling the palms of the hands and the texture of your pants underneath the hands. Let's bring our awareness back up into the torso, bringing your awareness of sensations onto the chest. On the chest and inside the chest. Notice how it moves with the breath. Stay with the chest. Allow your awareness to travel down to the belly, on and inside the belly. Can you feel your clothes on the skin of the belly? Can you relax your belly? Let it move freely with the breath. Without judging, just feeling, what does the belly feel like? Is it full? Is it empty? Let your awareness travel back around to the back of the body. And feel into the skin of the back. Notice the feeling of your clothing on the back. As you breathe, maybe the clothing slightly shifts. Become hyper aware of those sensations. Continue to breathe with ease. Sometimes as we involve the mind, the breath becomes stunted. Keep the breath moving freely. Let's bring our awareness down to the lower back and sacrum, flat bone at the back of the pelvis. Notice its position, its sensation. Try not to name pain or pleasure, just notice sensation. Perhaps more as tingling, or heat, or cold, or buzzing. Become aware of our sitting bones. Feel your bottom as it sits on the cushion. Notice the sensation of that contact with the ground. Let your awareness move into the hips. Again, letting go of judging the sensation. Just observe it as a feeling. Allow the awareness to move into your thighs, your thigh bones between hips and knees. Can you sense sensation in your thighs? Notice if some areas of the body are harder to connect with. That's totally normal. Bring awareness into the knees. And now into the lower legs, calves and shins. Can you feel sensation there? Maybe the contact of the lower legs with the feet. Maybe noticing areas of pressure, areas of space. Let's finally come to the feet. You can wiggle your toes. Feel the sensations in the soles of the feet. Maybe the feeling of your socks or slippers on the feet. Let the feet become alive with sensation. most of the time our brain and our minds are turning off the information we receive through sensation because it's just too much to process, and it's trying to efficiently put the energy into thoughts. Here we're doing the opposite. We're trying to turn off the energy to going to thoughts and instead open those floodgates of our sensing into the mind. And so now we sense the whole body at once. Maybe there's some new sensations arising. Maybe not the sensations of feeling on the body, but our relationship to our body in space may be changing. There may be a sense of movement, of lightness or heaviness. Of spinning. Just observe, don't judge. And now we transition to our main technique for today's practice, which will guide us through to the rest of our meditation, which is breath sensing meditation. Let's keep the eyes closed. Unless the spinning or sensations of the body has made you feel uneasy, then at any time you can open the eyes just ever so slightly to a focal point on the ground. This will help that spinning to stop, and you'll be able to find peace in the body again. You may close the eyes again. So now, as you take an extra deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose, I want you to feel the coolness of the air coming in through the nostrils, down the throat, down into the lungs. As you breathe out, I want you to feel the air rising up out of the lungs through the throat, and the warmth of the air as that comes out of the nostrils. With each breath, follow this pathway. As the breath travels there, each inch becoming alive with sensation. Can you follow that sensory path into the lungs and back out of the nostrils? This is the only thing we're going to focus on. So shutting down our distractions and our diversions to thoughts, to concerns about the past or future. Can you be right here, right now, with your breath? The nostrils, the throat, the chest, the throat, the nostrils. So our first few breaths were quite exaggerated, and now we allow the breath just to settle into a more restful rhythm. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace. I hope you found that meditation technique helpful. We'll start each class with the body scan and then the core technique that we're practicing for that class. So feel free, if you're feeling the flow, to stay here and practice breath meditation a little bit longer. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow for our next technique. Namaste.